Hey Insulators, I'm here with Matt. He owns Louisville Insulation. They do spray foam insulation, all kinds of insulation materials. They brought me up here. They purchased a Coolvac 37 recently and did a big job with that. So we looked at one of his crundles that were here on site inside of his truck, got that rolling smoothly. Had some other things we did at another house with the blower door testing. We went up in the attic and looked at some of the issues related to that. So Matt, tell us a little bit about your business and, how you got into insulation and
Sure.
how long you've been in.
So I'm a 100% owner, independently owned and operated, which is somewhat rare now. There's still some of us. I'm a member of Insulate America, which has been good for me, which is about another 140 independent installation contractors. My background, I was doing general contracting, remodels. 2004, 05, we were buying properties. I had some partners on some properties. We would sell some, keep some. Things kind of went bad. 2012, we turned into more contractors doing work for others because there's still work going on, but you couldn't really do the remodel. We weren't really doing flips. We were doing more full-on go-in gut jobs and new electrical, new plumbing, kind of bringing these things up. We started doing some pretty high-end clients here in Louisville in a new part of town, kind of this art district that had kind of been created, this warehouse district a little bit. We had one client that gave us a lot of work. She was really into energy efficiency, and we did some geothermal. We did foam on everything. We took an old dairy barn and, metal roof, solar panels, geothermal, the whole 9 yards. And, it was kind of a no-brainer to insulate properly. We chose to insulate with closed cell spray foam on that job. In my own house, I was kind of an energy geek, always doing the windows, the doors. I had rental houses at the time. A rental house sits vacant, and then, who's paying that utility bill? So to me, green was green for the environment and then green for the pocketbook as well. It was never like a mutually exclusive or like a political thing. It was like, let's just do it. And I feel like the world's kind of catching up to that. But I got hooked on foam. And I basically had everybody at my house over the years, or my own projects, everybody in town do projects for me. And this one company, I probably spent $100,000 with them as a contractor. They were looking to kind of get out of it. They never really took it full bore. They never quit their day jobs at UPS. It's a big UPS hub. And the guys I bought it from were UPS technicians, like aircraft technicians. Mm-hmm. So they're real technical guys. They understood the building science of it. And they went on the internet, found a double hose rig and some gold Graco E30s. And so I was, dumb enough, crazy enough to buy it. Originally I had a couple partners, but then I ended up buying them out pretty quick. I just jumped in, and it's been a challenge. I'm in year 10 now. So 2014 was kind of the day one, like my hire date's coming up with the company. I've got guys that still worked for that company, the other company. And so I've got that came with the business when I bought it. I bought the assets of the business. But Eddie is in another job today, and he's been with me all these years. And I've got a lot of long-term guys. There's a lot of foam going on in Louisville. There's a lot of good stuff, just like anywhere, there's some bad stuff. So we're really trying to learn the building science and teach the building science. I'm on the board at the Building Industry Association. Some people call it the Home Builders. And as part of that, we're trying to educate and work with the HVAC people. Working with you has been great. I found you through John Bustos, that's working for me and doing sales and marketing. He saw some of these projects I had coming up, and I've kind of been collecting these extraction machines. And I don't know if you saw them in my shop. There's kind of a graveyard, and we have the smaller extraction machines, and they work well. But I'm into productivity and anything I can do to help the guys. So that's like when I roll up on a job, it's like, what can I do to make this better? So then I knew about the machine coming out. We call it the 37, the Coolvac 37. Coolvac 37. I knew it. I met them at a trade event years ago, and you talk to them, and I always like to talk to the reps, and sometimes I'll kind of joke, hey, do you guys ever go out to job sites? You're in the ivory tower at this manufacturer level. And so I kind of watched it, like, let's get some out there. Someone else in this market over in Lawrenceburg bought the machine. And I kind of got that firsthand testimonial of the thing, it works. And then we had this huge job coming up, and just the extraction number alone was a pretty big chunk. So it was, you know, it was a tough bullet to bite to buy the machine, but the first job we just kind of whammed right into it. And now we do a lot of extractions. It's not all day, every day, but it's probably 2 or 3, 4 a week that we're doing extractions. And the way we present spray foam, or even the traditional insulation, we're gonna suck it out, deodorize, air seal, and then do that. Typically it's a day, depending on the size, and then go back the next day to insulate it properly. You've been really helpful. Any kind of questions we've had, you've been helpful on that. Coming up here, it's really great to, you know, see somebody put a face with it. Always growing, you know, you like equipment because that's what the tax write-off the government gives you. So it's like, I'm probably gonna buy another one of these cab overs and look at whatever equipment, you know, you can offer me. Because really with the loose fill, my backup with the loose fill is one of the smaller electric machines. And I don't like, somebody taught me N+1, you gotta have the unit plus 1. And that's why with spray foam, we have 5 hoses with spray foam. Well, I'm not sending out 5 hoses every day unless I'm really stressed with work. But you know, something happens. And you can't, in this business, any business, you can't just be naive and just say, like if I call my contractor and say, the truck's down, they don't really care. So I'm excited about working with that. And yeah, you fixed some things today that have been kind of chronic problems for us. And some of it is just getting a new fresh set of eyes. Sometimes getting things from me to my production team, to my guys can be a challenge. But no, I'm glad you came up, and it's I appreciate your time and honesty and just
Awesome.
Bit of partnership.
Well, thank you, Matt. It was a pleasure working with you and your crew. And I even learned some things on the job with blower door testing. I didn't do much of that growing up. Got a solid thing here.
Cool. Thank you, sir.